Ambition is the first step to success. The second step is action. Good afternoon, everyone. Warm greetings to you all. I am Aaron Abraham of Class 11A from Indian School Muscat, your host this afternoon. We are delighted to have you all with us today for Avenir 2020 Be Future Ready. For the past 9 days, Avenir 2020 has taken us around the world, serving us a galore of world class higher education opportunities, motivational talks, success stories, and insights into vocational skills, thereby enlightening students to confidently navigate the future, to know their strengths, and choose their dreams. Today, we are privileged to have with us an eminent personality from Wollongong University, Australia, who will discuss the courses they offer. Here is a video presentation on University of Wollongong, Australia. That was a splendid video presentation on University of Wollongong, Australia. Over to you, sir, for your presentation.
Thank you, Aidan, and it's a pleasure to be with everyone here tonight, or your day, I should say. It's in the evening here in Australia. Firstly, I'd like to take time to thank StudyCo for organising this virtual fair today, and to be able to talk to you about a little bit about the University of Wollongong and what we have to offer. So what I will do, I'll just go through my presentation and share my screen. Where are we? Okay. Can you see my screen there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, excellent. Oh, hang on, that's the wrong one there. Just a moment. Okay, can you see the full screen there, Aidan, or?
Yes, sir, it's visible.
It's a full screen though, is it?
Yes, sir, it's the full screen.
Oh, okay, excellent. So my name is Halil Levican. I'm the regional manager for the University of Wollongong, and I would again like to thank StudyCo for organising this event. StudyCo has been a partner of our university for over a decade, and they do help students fulfill their dreams of studying abroad. And I want to thank them for this opportunity to speak to you all today. So I just want to talk to you a bit about the current situation that's happening in Australia as far as the COVID situation, and what everyone is kind of thinking and expecting what will be happening. So as you all know, the COVID situation really started coming to fruition earlier on in the year. And in semester one of 2020, the university decided to take all its programs online. So not only for international students, but for domestic students. And what we also did, obviously there was some financial impacts that had occurred, because there was quite a number of students who may have lost their jobs whilst they were studying, and certainly their the support that they were receiving from their parents, who may have lost some income due to the COVID situation. So what the university did was open up a financial assistance grant scheme for our current international students. And what we did was assist them with ongoing tuition help, with accommodation help, with food, and so on. So second semester, that continued, and we are currently still going online for our studies for this semester. Now, for next year, 2021, it's unsure at this stage whether or not the Australian borders will open, but we do anticipate, given the current vaccines that are available out there, that we do hope that the borders will open for semester 1, 2021. So the semester 1 will be late February, early March. However, in the instance that it does not open, we will still be offering our programs online. And so students can commence their studies from abroad, from your own country, and work towards your bachelor's degree there. Now, for students who do that, we will be, again, more than likely offering another 10% discount for those students who do study online for next semester. So that will be confirmed in the next couple of weeks. But I'd encourage you to have a chat to StudyCo, because we are always in communication with them for the latest information, or you could simply just send us an email to future students at the University of Wollongong. Now, for those who are interested in studying next year for 2021, we will be accepting a $5,000 deposit once you do receive your letter of offer. And then we can also issue you with a confirmation of enrolment, which is what is required to receive a student visa. The 2021 fees will be the same as the 2020 fees. So if you do receive an offer for 2021, those fees will be capped at the same as 2020. Deferral, and of course you can defer your offer up to 1 year. So we've also granted that. Now, when students do studies online, the federal government has agreed that should a student do online studies, that will count towards their post-study work rights. So if a student does complete one semester, that when you do arrive and complete the rest of your degree, that will count that period of time that you've studied online, where you have received a student visa, will count towards your post-study work rights, which is fantastic. Okay, so just a bit about the university itself. I know there's a lot of students who think about universities and where they want to go and the quality of the education they're going to receive. And certainly rankings is one of those indicators. So because we are a young university, we were established in 1974, we're ranked in the top 20. So we're ranked 16th most modern university in the world by QS rankings. Now, generally speaking, we're ranked 196 in the world, so in the top 1% there by QS World Rankings. And should you choose to, you can also jump online and have a look at our subject rankings as well. Now, for example, our engineering faculty, there we do have degrees there that we're ranked in the top 50, top 100 in the world. So there is some fantastic quality education, similarly with our sciences and our business faculties. Now, when I do say we're ranked, 196, just a bit of context behind that. there is approximately 20,000 universities and colleges around the world. So when we say we're 196, you can rest assured that the quality of education that you'll be receiving, it will be top-notch, and all our programs are recognised and accredited by the relevant Australian or world associations as well. So a bit about the university. We do have approximately 35,000 students. However, that is represented by all our 9 campuses and international campuses as well. And we approximately have 15,000 international students. Now, our Wollongong main campus, which is on the southeast corner of Australia, just south of Sydney, we have approximately 22,000 students on campus, and about 6,500 of those are international students. So it's a great mix of both international and certainly those Australian citizens who are domestic students. So it's a good mix there, and it's a great experience for those students looking to have that Australian culture as well. In those close to 50 years that we've been established as an independent university, we've graduated over 160,000 alumni, and they are working all around the world in various organizations, from Google and Facebook and so on. So there are amazing students who are now professionals who call Wollongong University and their home, or Wollongong their home, and they're very happy that they have completed a degree from there. So those other international campuses that we have, so we do have one in Dubai, Malaysia, Hong Kong, and we also have partnerships there in Singapore and China. For those students who may be interested, you could, if you choose to, start at one of those campuses. And I guess from Oman, Dubai may be a good option. Our Dubai campus has been established, we're the very first Australian university to establish a campus in Dubai. And we've been there for about 26 years at this at the moment. And all our programs are accredited by the UAE Ministry of Education. And essentially they are the Australian curriculum being taught over there. So it's the same subjects being taught over there. So if you choose to, you could potentially start do 1 or 2 semesters at our Dubai campus and then transfer over to our Australian campus. Now, if you do that, there is, we do offer 25% discount for those students who do transfer, and that 25% discount is for the duration of the degree. So if you, for example, wanted to do a Bachelor of Commerce, you could do, say, the first semester or first year over in Dubai and then transfer over with a 25% discount. Now, we do offer other scholarships and bursaries that I will talk to you about in further slides. So our main campus is Wollongong, and that's a city, and it's located just south of Sydney, so about 84 kilometres south. We do have another campus that is in Liverpool, and that's Liverpool, Australia, not Liverpool, the United Kingdom. And we do offer both undergraduate and postgraduate programs there. Our Sydney campus is specifically for postgraduate business studies. And so, for example, you may choose to finish a Bachelor of Commerce degree, and then you can continue on and do any of the master's programs that we have on offer at the university as well. So Wollongong, as I mentioned, we're just south of Sydney. We're about 85 kilometres south. We're a coastal city. We're between the Pacific Ocean on one side and the mountain ranges on the other. It's a population of about 300,000 people. It's a multicultural city, and it very much welcomes international students to our community. And the community has over this COVID period has been very, well, they've been fantastic actually in supporting international students through this time. And there have been meals that have been delivered and were given to students at the university. So they do very much welcome international students, and it's a relatively safe environment as well. So it's a great location. It's one of those places where it's a great academic area, and obviously by that photo there, you can see the environment is a beautiful place to live as well. So just a bit about the cost of living. Now, obviously, large cities like Sydney and Melbourne it is a little bit more expensive to live there. You can see there, for example, based on a 3-bedroom apartment, if you were to live in Wollongong, that's on a monthly average. So it's about 2,080 Australian dollars. In Sydney, you're looking at double that amount, and about close to 3,000 Australian dollars if you were to live in Melbourne. Now, I will talk to you about accommodation, but a lot of students do start off at university accommodation and then move to private accommodation. For example, that 3-bedroom apartment where you then share the cost of rent, electricity, and so on. So it does reduce the cost of living further. Also, as you may be aware, part of your student visa, you're allowed to work 40 hours a fortnight, so 40 hours in 2 weeks. So it's approximately 20 hours a week, and that will no doubt assist you in your ongoing cost of living as well. So a bit about scholarships. We do have the merit-based undergraduate excellence scholarship. Now, it depends on, obviously, it is merit-based, so depend on the score that you complete your high school, so the results from there. And that's what we look at. So we look at your academic results. And if you meet that criteria based on the curriculum that you're currently studying, CBSE or IB, and so on, that will automatically be assessed by our admissions staff and awarded a 30% scholarship towards that particular degree. Now, that does exclude a few degrees there, like nutrition, exercise science, social work and psychology, and the Doctor of Medicine as well. Now, for our Indian students who do have Indian citizenships, we do have a bursary. So it's an academic bursary for undergraduate. And if you do not qualify, for example, for the 30% excellence scholarship, we will automatically give you a 10% scholarship as a country bursary for our Indian citizens. And they are for those particular courses there. So for arts, Bachelor of Arts, Communication Media, Computer Science, Engineering, so including all the majors there, Information Technology, Bachelor of Science, International Studies. So a bit about our accommodation. So you do apply online to secure your place in one of our accommodation sites. So we do have accommodation both on campus and off campus, and StudyCo can help you apply for that accommodation as well. So we do have fully catered options where we provide 14 meals per week, or there's flexi options where you can cook your own meals in a kitchenette. We do have units. There's single rooms, double rooms, or shared rooms as well. So depends on what you're looking for. And we also do cater for families as well. So if a family wants to move out, we do have units there for them. So a bit about life on campus. Our campus is 83 hectares of beautifully landscaped bushland. So it's a proper campus experience with all our facilities located on the one campus in Wollongong, so our main campus in Wollongong. And obviously there are lots of different clubs and societies that students can choose to sign up to. And it's a great way of meeting not only other international students, but also domestic students as well. So we do have cafes, restaurants, we do have a supermarket there, gymnasium, swimming pool, and obviously a library. We do have also a cinema, which you can go and watch a movie. I believe it's around $5, which is relatively cheap. And it's a great way of really having that campus experience. Not only do we offer all the facilities located on one campus, we also offer student support services. So that being like from a personal perspective, we do have our doctors on campus. We have a dentist, a dietitian. We have financial and counselling advice as well, and student support advisors for each and every faculty. So if you get a bit stuck on a few issues that you may be having, the student support officer will guide you in the best manner and best option. Our academic support. Now that's not only from our lecturers and tutors, I should say, who will have their designated times where you can go and approach them and have a chat to them about your studies and so on. But we also have peer-assisted tutoring, for example, where if you're doing, say, Acci 101 or Math 101, students who have completed that particular subject will offer peer-to-peer support. So they will assist those students who are currently in that particular subject, and they are always welcome and eager to do that. So that's fantastic from those students. Our library is open 24 hours. We also have English conversation groups as well for those who may need it. And our social support services, I guess, is, as I mentioned, we do have a swimming pool there. We have lots of events from social clubs. We have over 160 different social clubs and societies that you can choose to sign up to. Lots of sporting fields. So we have a fantastic cricket oval. We do have rugby as well. And yeah, lots of hockey for those who may like hockey. Okay, so as I mentioned, where students can work up to 40 hours a fortnight or 20 hours a week, we do have a Careers Central. Now that's located at Building 17, and it helps students. We help students to write a resume and potentially meet the selection criteria for a particular job. We also have jobs that advertise online for both on campus and off campus, so it will assist you in that. We also have work integrated learning subjects as part of your degree, so look out for those. And we also have career expos. This is great where we have people from industry coming onto campus, and it's a great way to network and know about the Australian work culture. And so when you do graduate, you could potentially have a job with that particular organisation or industry. Okay, so for those students who are completing the CBSE and IB, so university offers over 300 different degrees across from bachelor's, master's, and into PhD, from business law, engineering, information sciences, medicine, health, arts, social science, and humanities. So for those students who are doing the IB, a minimum requirement for, say, the Bachelor of Arts or Commerce is a 25 overall, and you'll need to score a minimum of 6 in IELTS as well. Now, if you don't score 6, but I'm sure you will, we do also have English packages where you may be doing, say, 6 weeks of English, then followed by your academic degree. As I mentioned before, with the 30% Excellence Scholarship, so you'll need 85% in your CBSE and a minimum of 32 in your IB for those students who are doing IB. And as I said, 10% automatic bursary for undergraduate and 20% for postgraduate, but I believe I'm speaking to mainly undergraduate students here. So when you combine the 10% bursary for the online component for 2021, should that happen, so that'll be 10%. And if you do then receive the 30% scholarship, that'll be a total of 40% scholarship going in to your degree. And that will be for the duration of your degree for the Undergraduate Excellence Scholarship, and the online scholarship will be for the duration of the online component of your degree. Now, I think I'm coming close to the end, but as I mentioned, we do have over 300 degrees on offer. And these all are discipline areas, from arts and humanities to social work, international studies, health and medicine, psychology, education, engineering, and law, for example. Now, also our engineering faculty, our engineering information sciences faculty, is also a member of the group of 8. So what that means is the very old established Sandstone University, so the very first universities, actually invited us to become a member of the group of 8 universities because of our research intensivity and our research output for that particular, for those particular fields. Now, I think that is about it for my presentation. So, Aidan, I believe we will maybe go into some Q&As. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Excellent.
Thank you, sir. That was truly an interesting and informative presentation.
Excellent. Thank you, Aidan.
Thank you, sir. May I request a valued guest to post your queries in the chat box regarding today's session. To start off with the first question, sir. Sir, which course is Wollongong University known for?
Which courses?
Wollongong University known for?
Well, I mean, I would like to say all our courses. As I mentioned, we do have over 300 different courses. But I guess it all depends on the program or the degree that the student is looking for. We are a comprehensive university, so we do have essentially all degrees available. Now, what we don't have, I'd like to say, is we don't have veterinary studies or architecture. So pure architecture we don't, and veterinary studies, and dentistry, unfortunately, we don't have. However, all the other programs we would have, or something close to what a student would like. Certainly, as I mentioned, our engineering fields, our engineering information sciences, we're ranked in the top 50 for a few of our degrees or areas there. So yeah, I would say our specialisation would be certainly in engineering and information sciences, where our research intensivity and our output is well received, not only within the Australian society, but globally as well.
Thank you, sir. So, as you had mentioned in the presentation about the remote studying or the online courses, so how does the university plan to conduct the practical assessments or practical work?
Yeah, so currently for our for those who are currently onshore, international students who are onshore, within a COVID safe plan that we have created, students are coming in one by one into the lab area with the lecturer and doing the practical component that way. Now, there are other ways that currently where our students who are working from home online, where the lecturer may ask them to gather a few components and do some practical work from home. Or there has been instances where the students watch the lecturer do that actual practical component, and the student then follows each and every step. So that's how it's been going on. And we've also, through a few of our faculties, have been partnering up students who are on campus and those who are online or overseas, and they've been working closely together and working through that practical component as well.
Thank you, sir. Moving on to the next question.
Mm-hmm.
Sir, are there any specific courses for artificial intelligence and machine learning?
Yes, we do have through our Faculty of Engineering, Bachelor of Computer Science in Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning. So that is certainly an area that is growing, as we all know, and certainly an area where students do complete those particular degrees are more likely to receive a great job once they do graduate. And we do help students find employment once they do graduate as well.
Thank you, sir. So, for the remote studying students, is there any online library facility?
Online library facility? Yes. So our library, once the student enrolls, they'll have access to all the library services, and that is absolutely free. And you can have a look at all the journals, journal articles, and so on that you can access through our library.
Thank you, sir. So, does the university charge for the assisted tutoring?
Assisted tutoring. So there is, we do have our lectures, which generally take 2 to 3 hours, depending on the degree. Then we'll have tutorial or lab work, which will be 1 to 2 hours, depending on the degree. Now, that's part of the learning that the university provides. And if you do want to get additional support from a tutor, we do have that peer support. So that's peer assisted support. So depending on the particular subject, there may be other students who can who've already graduated from that particular subject that can help you. However, you can always look for other support through tutors as well, but that may be an additional cost to that student.
Thank you, sir. Sir, does the university offer courses in Bachelor of Dentistry?
No, unfortunately, that's one of our degrees that we do not offer dentistry. However, we do have other degrees within our health sciences.
So, could you please elaborate on the branches of engineering offered to the students?
Yep. So from engineering, we have mechanical, mechatronics, electrical, telecommunications, environmental as well. And we also offer the architectural engineering as well. So that's our programs there for engineering.
Thank you, sir. Sir, what are the psychology courses offered by your esteemed university?
Psychology. So we do have the Bachelor of Psychology. Now, for students who want to be a psychologist, they will need to meet the APS requirements, so it's the Australian Psychological Society. So what the requirements there are is a minimum of 4 years degree. Then you'll need to do 120 hours with a registered psychologist. And once you do complete that, then you'll meet the Australian Psychological Society's requirements, and you can then practice as a professional psychologist. So there's two ways of getting there. So you can do the Bachelor of Arts Psychology, which you will then need to do an additional year of study. So whether it be the Master of Psychology or the Bachelor of Psychology, the 4 years, and then the 120 hours of supervision with a registered psychologist.
Thank you, sir. Sir, does the university provide a sports major along with a normal major as well as sports scholarships?
Yes, we just for next year actually we will be offering the Bachelor of Commerce sports management. So that's for 2021. But we don't offer sports scholarships. We do offer academic and merit-based scholarships. I know that there's quite I guess the America, the US is quite big on sports scholarships. Australia mainly offers academic and merit-based scholarships.
Thank you, sir. Sir, could you please elaborate on the in-campus placement opportunities?
Job as far as internships and jobs?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So part of your degree, there is opportunities to do an internship, and we can assist students in finding an employer to do that. But we also encourage students to find an employer, and once they do, we can then put that as part of their internships. So there is internships available in majority of our degrees that are offered, certainly in engineering and in the business field.
Thank you, sir. Sir, do students of your university have an edge over others in career placement opportunities?
Yes, I would have to say yes. The QS Times Higher Education, where they survey employers around the world, has placed University of Wollongong in the top 100. So those students who have completed a degree at the University of Wollongong, the employers see them as being job ready, not just theoretical, but the practical component. And for example, our Faculty of Engineering, students who complete that, 96% of our students find employment within the first 6 months.
Thank you, sir. Sir, now for the final question of the session.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Sir, what type of visa is provided for international students?
So it's a student visa, and what that allows students is to obviously study full time, and you'll need to study full time. That's part of the requirements, and a full time is 4 subjects. And with that, you're allowed to work on a part-time basis up to 40 hours a fortnight. And during session breaks, so between semesters, the work hours unlimited. However, you'll need to ensure that that you arrive within that time period as well for the commencement of your degree.
Thank you, sir, for your wonderful insights and valuable answers. Audience, please remember to fill in the feedback form that is posted in the chat box. As we come to the end of a wonderful session, I would like to express our gratitude to each and everyone behind the grand success of this session. First and foremost, I express a profound gratitude to His Majesty Sultan Haitham bin Tariq for his great vision, leadership, and benevolence. May the Almighty bless His Majesty and this beautiful nation with peace and prosperity. On behalf of Indian School Muscat, the organizing team, and the entire audience, I extend a hearty thanks to our speaker from Wollongong University. We sincerely appreciate the time and efforts you took to share with us the courses you offer. Wholeheartedly, I thank the chairman, Dr. Baby Sam Samuel, and members of the Board of Directors, Indian Schools in the Sultanate of Oman, Mr. Ajay Kumar Pillai, President, and members of Indian School Muscat Management Committee, our Honorable Principal, Dr. Rajiv Kumar Chauhan, Presidents, and members of all Indian School Management Committees in the Sultanate of Oman, principals, vice principals, assistant vice principals, supervisors, coordinators, heads of departments, and teachers for their support and guidance for organizing such an event. Thank you all for encouraging all of us. I thank all the students and parents for being with us today and for your active participation during the entire program. A big thank you to my Indian School Muscat team for making Avenir 2020 happen. No matter how small the steps, your action will make a difference over the long run. Best wishes to you all in your future endeavors. Signing off for now is Aaron Abraham of Class 11A, Indian School Muscat. See you at 4:30 p.m. for the valedictory function. Please remember, it's Oman time. Join us there to know how we made it to this day or